abakazi babbeeyi maintaining a relationship is expensive, but baby oil is cheap. Kiringa mu relationship, I can never break out of the relationship. I will just show you flags into you are doing something wrong.
Relationship should be the space where you get the most peace.
You fight so hard to get to the top, and then when your friends around you start seeing you so busy, he thinks he's a celebrity. So even having constant sex, it's an illness.
As long as any behavior.
When you do not want to subscribe, give me non-correspondent reasons as to why you do not want to subscribe. Let us sink together or float together, because this is a floating ship that is either going to float, ninga float. I am not here to sink. So this kind of madness is going to land me into a lot of problems. It is over. I have Baba ita mental therapist. Basawo.
I'm a therapist. Yeah.
So today I have a therapist in the building. I am mentally ill. I need mental guide. Ani akube nyimba. Lwaki mukola ebintu ebyo baana mmwe? Lwaki munwana? I am in a therapeutic session and you are playing music. Lema. Mama Musawo, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too for having me. It's the most appropriate time. It's Mental Health Month.
Orimba.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Everybody that is mad out there, please pay me. We are going to learn. We are going to discuss health, mental, psychological torture, everything. You've been raped. You do not know what to do. Please come through. You are positively living. You do not know what to do with your life. You want to kill yourself simply because you are HIV positive. Why are you doing that to yourself? I'm sorry, I'm talkative.
Yeah, it's okay.
How are you doing, so?
I'm okay.
That's nice.
Thank you for having me. I'm Umutes Joanita, and I'm a psychotherapist.
Psychotherapist.
Yeah. Oh, you can just say therapist.
What is the difference between psychotherapist and psychology?
Now, psychology is, I would say they work together. The other one is just like a process of like treating someone. Eh? Yeah.
And the psychotherapy. Psychotherapist is the person. The other one is the process.
Psychotherapy is the process of treating someone. It's like how you can have malaria and they're like, we're either going to inject you or we are going to give you tabs. Yeah. So it's just like the treatment, mode of treatment. Yes.
Katinze, Nina, my personal traumas, my personal questions. Obudde obusinga abantu batugambye nga ku mental health, nga what comes to my mind, I as an individual, what comes to my mind when someone speaks about mental health is being mad. Being on the streets, stripping naked, doing every sorts of things. What is mental health to start with?
Mental health is the state of the mind. I would simplify it like that. So, for as long as you have a brain, you're capable of having mental illness.
Hey, there is a thin line between mental illness and mental health.
Yeah. Like, we would, okay, for now here, for everyone to understand, because we say mental wellness and mental illness.
Wellness is when I'm mentally okay.
Yes.
Mental illness
ofunye obulwadde kati of which buli alina obwongo they are capable of having the illness. Kisoboka because olina obwongo kiringa buli kugamba you can have a heart problem, you can have a skin problem because olina skin. So it's something like that, yeah.
Okay.
So it's for as long as anyone has a brain, they're capable of having a mental illness. Yeah, because I can use the analogy of a computer.
Analogy. In whatsoever you do, let us keep in composure. Let us keep, because why are you using a lot of English analogy? Sichiwulirangako. Ebbanga lye nasoma chemistry and physics and biology.
Never energy. You guys speak a lot of English.
People speak English and you feel like your internal brains, your muscles are cracking. So I cannot relate. What is analogy?
So it's like, but anyway, if I use the analogy, I was going to maybe you understand that term. I don't have the right words to use, but when you see a computer and you know CPU, you know all these things, the human body is like that. Until sometimes if you feed it, maybe you type in the word, processing, you're able to print, and all that is a process. Sometimes we call it cognition. Cognition, that's like the body is
taking in and
like
processing.
You being able to walk, talk, it's all part of the mind.
Oh, the body reacting and responding to all the commands.
Yeah, it's all
okay, Guru. Don't joke with me. Me, I'm learned, I'm educated, I'm studied. Oh.
Yeah, so you being able to, so I was still giving you, let me continue with the computer analogy. Sometimes when the computer has a virus, it will slow down. So it's the same thing with the human body. Sometimes when you get that illness, for example, depression, you're depressed, maybe no shooting, I no longer want to come, interest every day. We maybe used to have appetite again, the appetite so as long as there is change in your daily normal behavior, then sometimes something is wrong. But in most cases something is wrong.
You've spoken about depression, and I think the generation we're living in now, if at all we are not depressed, we are depressing ourselves. We are triggering ourselves to getting into depression.
You guys are competing.
Yes, like the system that was created for us now is so competitive, first of all. Secondly, I want to have what's yours. I'm not comfortable. I'm not satisfied with what I have.
Yeah.
How can we deal with depression amongst youths? Oba abantu, the environment where tubeera. We are so yearning.
Yeah.
How do we deal with that?
I think the simplest method is gratitude and contentment.
Gratitude, otegeeza ki?
Okuba musiimu, woli cholina. For example, there are people who are working so hard to be like Faisal. But Faisal has worked hard. Please
do not work so hard to be like me, because I have a sad story that I will tell you sometime to come, because you Babito negomba. Be you. Be you. I keep telling people
it is okay, because it's part of the process of who you are today. So because it's either you float or you float, so it's part of the process. So gratitude is better musimu with what you are, what you have at the moment, because whatever you're doing, there is someone who's yearning to be there. There's there's some kid I follow on I watch on TikTok. I think he has a problem with the spine. He can't bend, he can't sit, he's very young. So imagine you're able to walk, you're able to talk, you're able to do all these things, but there's someone who can't. They are wealthy, there's something I always tell people that maybe Faisal is a billionaire at this point. I'm giving
clock it. Clock it. clock it.
Yeah. So in the kwegomba phase at this, but phase in the kubanga stress, maybe they are battling relationship issues or loans.
Give another example. Yes, loans.
Loans or whatever it is. It's just an example, guys. Don't crucify him. It's just an example. So nga omwegomba ne wali tasobola na kwebaka by the way. Much as goli mula maybe mu range, oli mula buying all these things, naeza kuba tasobola
in a Range Rover. I would rather be crying in a Bentley sleeping in a Range Rover.
Yeah, but the people who are in Range Rovers and they're not at peace.
Yeah.
So what's the essence of being in a Range Rover when you're not at peace?
I have friends that go to the bar and spend 2 million because they don't want to be at home lonely.
Yeah, you see now such a scenario. There are people who pay their friends to come and drink with them.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be lonely. But the people who are poor, my patients always ask, but how is it that a poor person can be happy? Because most of them are rich kids.
Because you do not have a lot of expectations. The world is not asking for a lot. All you have to do is zomstanda, yimuka, go, look for what to eat, then go back to sleep. Kati, ekintu kye njagala okumanya nti system gye tulimu obudde buneeno eri very judgmental and then twagala nnyo comparisons. Have you had patients nga bavudde ku side yaffe eno nti I joined social media, I wanted to be an influencer, the fame came, but right now fame erimu kuntagaza. I do not have a second something to do next. Because more content creation space jetulimu, you will create content and then you get to your peak. When you get to the peak, there is that numb state. You don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, ngoli blank. I've seen very many people depressed. People get into the depression state. Have you had Baba Itaba victims, patients?
Yeah, the victims, patients, whatever it is.
Have you had people of such a situation?
Yes, I've had some TikTokers, I've had some influencers as well, some from the gay communities. If you're able to share on that channel,
it's okay. This is an open space. Mngisha tugambule batu tugamba gebintu, because life is life. Even if you do not speak about something, someone else will speak about it.
But again, where I was inquiring is some people are cautious. They don't want to hurt. So,
Hati ya wild and free. We are wild and free.
I've had people like that because some people, the fame comes too fast, like too much. It's like too much too soon. They don't know how to take on that whole thing. Like whatever fame, whatever money, maybe sometimes like someone bombarding you with the money, the fame. So at a certain point it goes away. And now they're used to that. Maybe that lifestyle going out and they can. I've had one of the, for example, the retired officers, police officers talk about it. He was used to that life of aja kujja mu church bamugirewo Bible, like yagireka yali tabimanyidde ebyokumugirawo Bible, like that respect, that admiration from people. So Olusi, it's not only in your field this side, it's everywhere. You're used to certain things. For example, you have kids that are used to that good life. What happens when life changes? Do you prepare these people? So much as you're in this, maybe you now, it's good that now we are friends. We can help you prepare for the good that's coming so that you're ready for it mentally.
Nze nyinza okwetta nti nga femu egenze nkumulira mazima. I don't know. I've been into depression because of my family. I've been into depression because mpostinze content nagano tambula. I've been into depression because clients baganya okumpa gigi. Or do I still call that depression? Mbera mu isolation. Nti omutima gujja kunkuba mpostinze video abantu tebagitaddeko comments nungi mpostinze video people are not liking it the way I want it to be liked. And it drains me nga nino posting endala neteka ku pressure.
I think the simplest method is always acceptance. For every situation, accept what you're feeling at that time. if you're feeling low, accept, but don't stay there. Seek for the help.
Okay.
If you feel like, for example, you may not come to me, the therapist, but you may have a friend. Maybe there's that close friend of yours.
Tewali close friend.
Oh, whoever.
No close friend, because even if you tell it to me, then the cover that, my guys, I am not a wardrobe. But in Sokako, I will share with someone. So it's very hard for people to confide in people they know. That's why in Dabenye abantu babagamba nti, when I get angry, I get onto a border. Just my information to a border guy atagenda kunjajinga, tagenda kuddamu kundaba. Ne kati fa abali mulayiti. Bwe njituulako I love your content. N'obulwa omuntu gw'oyinza okugamba ng'ate neewo sijja kujja anti ogenda kunjajinga nammwe mubifuna.
The first thing with therapy, it's confidential. It's a first thing. It's the first consent form you sign. Whatever you're going to tell me will stay confidential. Maybe if you're going to commit suicide, maybe I can only let out your info if those are the only circumstances. Maybe if caught, maybe you've committed. Like for example, you see the Okello situation that they had to do a mental test on him and they had to produce it to the world in court. So it's only under such situations, but your info is kept, even not only to us, but also your family is not allowed to know. Maybe if you're comfortable with them knowing.
Hold on. Ebintu birimu ne consent forms.
Yes.
Nti when I come through for a therapy, I sign on a consent form.
Yes.
Nti ndi mulwadde w'akawuka togenda kigamba muntu. Nti ndi mu depression togenda kigamba muntu. Nti nina omuntu yammenye omutima togenda kigamba. Wow, that's
because like right now we have a home in Bugolovi. It's a Kampala youth. We work with the ghetto youth and all these guys. Waliwo section y'abaana ojja kwesanga mulimu omuntu family, they are prominent. Abasinga actually they are from prominent families. So genda ku just let anyone see them, anyone access them. So if for example we have you, if your brother is not the one on the file as the next of kin, we can't let them access you. So it's serious like that. Because people's info, because like you said, oyogera known, maybe someone has told you their secret, no chigambo, but I don't know if you'll be okay with someone sharing your secret. You wouldn't be happy with it. So for us, we can keep the secrets. So sometimes if you don't want to share, you can't talk to a friend, maybe you don't want to talk to a therapist, you can journal. Yeah, so you can journal. Yeah, like go take your thoughts. Like we always encourage people to journal. Like every day you write, today I felt this, today I thought about this, today I behaved like this. So we look at that pyramid, your thoughts, your behavior, your feelings.
Okay.
So every day you journal. So that maybe right now you find yourself feeling low. You're able to track. You're like, I'm feeling low because maybe my numbers on TikTok are not moving. Yes. So you're able to track and you're able to find the solution to it. Yeah.
Kati, there is. I want us to speak about things that relate with the industry, because that's when people that follow me will understand where I come from. Kati, tuyina situation ya Shiba yavuddeyo n'ayogera ku podcast ye, and then she spoke what she thinks that's her truth is, okitegeere, and very many people came for her. Naye akugamba nti ali kujja neye ey'okuhealinga. Do you think people that are going through certain situations need to speak out for them to heal, and more so to speak about ani nti wanyiiza kanjogere nti wanyiiza because obadde ng'okikola publicly naye kanjogere publicly so that I feel nti I'm healing, I've healed. You think it's right?
It depends on the person, because there are different mechanisms for different people. What could work for me may not work for you. That's why I can never say do this when you come for therapy, but we can just journey with you. Now, Shiba's situation, I love Shiba personally. I'm a Shibaholic.
Oh.
So if that's the way, because communication is also okay. If that's how she lets out because sometimes also piling up, you realize piling up is not good. For example, using Shiba's situation, personally I've followed people like throwing whatever shade on her, and she has kept quiet, she has kept it in, she has all that time, like she has kept quiet. Sometimes bottling is not good. Bottling is when you keep, maybe I abuse you, you keep quiet. I do this, you keep quiet. I do it. One time you have an outburst. So maybe it could be that, I don't know, I'm just giving an example. It could be that maybe she has been bottling for some time and she didn't let out. Maybe she did and she just wants, because to me, I didn't see any challenge with whatever she said and how she said it. Because also how you say it matters. You don't have to say things, even if maybe you're hurting, you don't have to say things in a way that could hurt the other person. Much as you're healing, you don't want to make the other person sick. So, because what she said and how she said it, I didn't see any problem with it. So, communication is okay as part of healing if communication works for the person. Yeah.
So it's not a problem that people, when people feel like they've bottled up a lot of things, let them speak.
It depends on how...
If that's their way of healing.
Yes, if communication is their way of healing, it is okay. But again, all situations, always try to communicate how you feel.
Bulijjo mmanyi nze aliko obuzibu because nze bw'onnyiiza nga nkwagala nnyo saagala kunyiiza. At least I would tell
like,
a friend.
Actually, there's a time I was looking for you. There's a time, I think you're in the car, you're trying to, I don't remember what you're going through exactly, but you're trying to vent, you're going through something. I was like, how can I get this guy? Like, I really was looking for you, like literally, actually. Like, I really wanted to get to you and get to hear from, maybe get to hear like how you're feeling.
Kati, auntie, now that's the challenge. Even if you had found me with the kind of character I portray out on the internet, people think everything is okay.
Yeah.
Not knowing that that's just an escape plan for me. And I'm speaking my truth.
Yeah.
I only want, the only way I get the happiness is through seeing others happy.
Yeah.
I was traumatized as a kid, and I'm just on my journey of healing too.
Yeah.
I was traumatized as a kid. I've been traumatized as an adult. I've been traumatized by the environment around me, and I don't want to victimize myself the more, because the more I felt like I was victimizing myself, I wasn't healing. So that's why I started like venting. I started speaking about things, and then right now I feel better. You understand? So even if you had found me, I would not open up.
Yeah.
I think tulinamu abantu bangi nnyo bwe batyo.
Yes.
Nti waliwo obudde I love using relatable examples. Nti waliwo obudde Kasuku bwe yalinga abalaatanga ngagamba nze togenda kufiirwa nneme kushootinga togenda okitegeere. But when he lost his grandma n'akomawo okushootinga content n'avaayo n'agamba abantu omanyi nze ensi mulimu kati ebintu byendowoozako before saying okitegeera. So bino byonna phases ze tuyitamu mu bulamu ziyina ekintu kitukyusaako okitegeera. So some people may think coming out to speak that the world is going to judge them. Others will come out to speak and then you judge them naye bahiiringe okitegeera. But I want to know, do you think we the youths or the people in the industry are adjusting to mental checkups, mental muzita batyo ze mutula wansi ne mwogera consultations?
Yeah, consultations, yeah.
Olowooza tuli ready and are people coming? Ng'oggyeko nti Faizo wamu drugging, Faizo is a cool kid, the mother is going to be like zo mu therapy ninyenda bakubuulirire.
And unfortunately, the Uganda as a nation hasn't adopted mental health properly, but you're going to adopt by force. No. Tetugenda chibakaka. But with the stressors of life, by force we are going to have very many people falling ill. Chovola abamu, we have kids nga maybe nagamba, you come and pick my son. Maybe they've turned into addicts. We go and pick them, whatever form we use. We pick
what
them.
are some of the forms so that we get to prepare?
No,
you
Yeah, some are ambulances, some whatever form of bagenda kukuba, so they pick you like because you're resistant to go for that treatment. So sometimes they opt for that. But you can make it easier if you feel like something is changing in you. You seek for the help before it becomes too deep.
Before it goes out of hand.
Yeah.
Kati bannange waliwo emitendera. Do you think like going back to the same question kyenkubuzizza nti like are the youths adjusting, do you think waliwo emitendera gye tulina oyitamu, and how often should someone like go in for a mental check-up? Because nze nsobola okulowooza nti bintu byabagagga bagagga bokka bye babeera ne stress, abagagga bokka bye balina okugenda mu mental therapy check-ups, bye balina okukola consultation. Nze omwavu noonya 10 lwakundiisa, why would I even come in for a check-up consultation?
I was thinking actually, like you're saying, you're right. I was thinking about that it's a gaga thing, but it's not the truth. I feel like whenever you feel like you're off, but in most cases, if it exceeds 2 weeks, so it's after a certain period of time. Not today you could be feeling low, just rally, and so you're okay. That's okay. No.
Muntu wange, if you are not coming from a rich family, because that's what we know, tosobola kukola therapy check-ups ezo busemanya buli session ya mwame yameka. It's okay, Rake, your mwavu yameka, it is okay.
So well, it's negotiable, guys, because the reason that's why I told you about mental health thing is because the issue is increasing every single day. So tesobola ate kubiwanika. Chechiche government tulinayo the ghetto youth section in conjunction with the presidential skilling of the ghetto youth. So
mwina na sente za president?
No, like we don't have the president's money, but as they're doing the skilling, so nga one we actually kulira one up here around.
Okay.
Yeah, waliwo area wagulu basement one say. Like those ones, as they are getting the skills, first we come in with the rehabilitation, because jukira abasinga they are using drugs. So chiba kisegeza nti omuntu ayinza kuba talina sente, but they can always come. Don't fear to come to us, because so if you're there and you need my contact, you can get in touch with Faiz. Yeah. Don't hesitate.
Please,
guys.
When you're getting in touch with me, give me money. I want money.
Yeah, he can be my, I don't know.
But go through me and then I get to connect you. Thank you for always keeping looked into my channel. As I've always told you, tuliku gash laxi, go and no mchala aliyo wabweru. You want to look like your money. Yeah. You don't want to look stressed. Gash lax is the place to be at. Bobo yaga buli rugoye buli ngato tetukoyesa tetulina bintu bya mu China, ebintu betulina biva nnyo mu nsi eziyina titles ezitegereka UK, US and all sorts of countries that are really relevant. Olunaku lwaleero nkyalina omusawo naye mulimu ebintu byanziguddemu mu maaso nga therapy sessions zisiza abagagga. Once in a while, go for a check-up. Yeah. Go vent to them. When I vent, mpozi wagambye tobyogera tobigamba muntu mulala. So don't be there. Nobeera nga oyita mu mbeera gy'oyitamu ng'olowooza you're alone. We are here for you. Muyinayo mutera okukola like oba annual give backs to the public. Yes. Do you ever do those things?
Yeah. For example, we normally have the ghetto youth days where we like sit with them, talk to them and all these things. But we also, for example, this year we shall have the mental health awareness dinner at Africana. Okay. So if you want to know more detailed info, we shall have some people from Butabika, some doctors from Butabika. They will elaborate more on these things. But again, don't hesitate to just come to office. Any rehab around you, just go to them. Seek help. The bottom line is seek help.
And we end up seeking a help.
Yeah, because I can tell you the drug issue is on the rise, like in ways you can't even explain.
Because anyway, njagala okwogera amazima gange naye muyinza okunjajinga later on, a few moments later, you may judge me. I feel like the reason as to why the drug abuse is on the rise, it's because one, the government is letting the drugs get into the country. Second, drugs are cheap. Third, people feel like doing drugs
Yeah.
like it speeds up your healing. Forgetting nti bwe nkozesa enjaga right now egenda kumpa partial happiness nti egenda kumpa happiness ya ddakiika nemaliriza nga nina okugisigalako to keep my system flowing. So I don't know, mwenga mwe, do you ever sit down with the government nemu you brainstorm about the regulation of drugs?
For drugs, it's hard because some people are misusing sugar.
Is sugar a drug?
It can be turned into a drug. It can. People are misusing grey hair. People are misusing tea leaves. These guys know how to mix their things. People are misusing the Panadol. They know how to use those things. So it's not about the drug.
So kolindeko. Oyogedde Panadol, nina lwe nali ngenda mu bbaala kati nga mukwano gwange mulwadde like ngagamba awulira omutwe gumuluma nga yeetaaga tumugulire Panadol. Security person n'atulemesa okuyingiza Panadol. N'atugamba mbu oyo Panadol bamusuula mu mwenge. Asobola okufuuka obuzibu. You're lying. Yeah, so people, for those guys who are using, for them they know how to use. For example, Woja to visit us at maybe mwana wo with us, what ebintu etagenda kukkiriza, because they know how to mix those things. Ebintu nga prescribed medicine bo bamanyi engeri gye babitabula. Prescribed medicine zino zi Panadol, waliwo n'eddagala lye batera okuwa abakyala aba C-section, abasinga balimuwa nga ali mu kuwona from the C-section n'atuuka n'agenderayo. They are addicted. At first they were relieving the pain, but it has become an addiction. So even prescribed medicine can become a problem. When you speak about that, it reminds me of Jackie Chandiro's situation, because she came out and said bamuwako eddagala nga lyakuwonya mugongo, and then she became addicted to it. Okay, wow. Like morphine, because morphine about cancer bamukozesa to relieve the pain. For some they use it. Okay. Yes, so it's a lot of things. Grass, wow, these kids are smoking a lot of grass. Yes. Omuddo? Yeah. Olimbuzi? Olinte? Chichi, why are you smoking grass? Okay, yeah, they know it's a lot of things. A lot. Abantu bali kutabula bintu bingi. That's really mu era eya kanchigezeko. Yes. Let me try it. Yeah. If someone used it. I see you guys you're doing shisha, you're doing all these things. Because for the longest time that I've fought so hard to get off. Yeah. It was a netagayo therapy session. Because nagula poti nentoka nenjivaako nengamba buli lwemba njagala okunywa shisha ka sente nziteeke mu kabox mama kabox kaliko 0 account. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think for example for your case I would ask you like something simple. Are you benefiting from using shisha? And I would say it helps me forget some of my troubles, because as I told you, I'm on a journey of healing. Yes. Nina personal trauma. Nti, one thing I've really seen about the society, nti, when you come out to speak about your trauma, people are too quick to judge you. Yes. Nti, when nayogerako ku situations zange with on a few interviews, some family members started calling me. Nebangamba, stop speaking about ABCD, bichi. You a man, why are you speaking about this? Forgetting that you're suppressing my pain within, and I do not have another way out. Yes. The only thing that I will run to are drugs. Because I want to boost around, I want to feel cool, but once in a while when kubanga gw'omwenge ngezezaako nnyo gwesalako era gwo nsobola okugamba nti nja kubeera around people that are drinking and I will not drink. Nsigale ku kooko wange naye kati shisha. I think we're in a generation where people are trying to associate with only the good. Like, they want to see the happy Pfizer only. They don't want to see
the down phase, or like when you're going through your down moments, how are you? So it's the biggest challenge that we have right now. But for anyone out there, I feel like you try and weigh, find
Bananga akuba
solutions.
music. Ani akuba music yao. Neyanziza nnyo neyanzege tuli mu kwogera luzungu. Hada. Mulimu hada, love me hada. Are you mentally okay? Sent you. Mwana gwe tuli eno twogera luzungu. Ate gwe Rema lekera okukozesa enjaga. Ngenda kusasulira therapy session. Musawo yogenda naye ewuwo. So, obadde okyangamba wabba.
Like I was saying, now we're in a generation where people are trying to associate with only the good. They want to see the fires of driving, the fires of, but if you have maybe an issue, whatever you're going through, maybe you have a business and it's struggling, some people distance themselves from you. Or if we used to go out with you and you're spending, and this time you're not spending as much, people will distance themselves.
I've lost friends, Baba.
Yeah.
I've lost friends because sichanywa, because bonkubira nengamba nti ndi busy. You think a celebrity, and then that depresses me.
Yeah.
You fight so hard to get to the top, and then when your friends around you start seeing you so busy, he thinks he's a celebrity. Olowooza wakikuba nnyo. Ne batandika okwegobako. Then omuntu gwe wandiventingiddemu, omuntu gwe wandibulidde ekizibu kyo, they think you've made it in life, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
They're isolating you.
Now, one thing is, if you have places, people, and things that are always bring out the best version of you, or triggering you, I think it's best you cut them off. Places, people, and things. I've seen people. I've seen people saying, people in the bar better than people in the church. Like they are more friendly than people in the church. And drinking might not be an issue, but you letting the drinking now affect your everyday life, which turns out into an addiction, is where the issue comes in from. In most cases, if someone is drinking, smoking, for example, you gave an example of shisha and what, like it helps you sleep, it's because you're trying to heal, meaning there's an underlying situation that someone is not paying attention to. So if someone is drinking, smoking, or some people are eating or not eating, which can also be, actually it's also an issue, it's a mental illness, someone overeating or undereating, which we call anorexic sometimes. For example, starving themselves. For example, you find you're in a group of people and they're like, you're big. Every time, maybe they're all small and you're the big one, and every time they're taunting you for being big and all these things, it could affect. We once had a situation where someone starved themselves until they were rushed to ICU, like yarekerawo kulya until ebyenda byekwata byatandika okwekwata because the society is
on them.
Yeah.
Because I have a friend of mine, bw'omunyiize nnyo nga she can't tell you the truth, olaba akutte mu nsawo ng'aggyeyo either ebyokulya oba sweets oba ki, so that are suppressing her pain. Era kati it's just that of recent we have value to speak about it. The only way I can relieve my stress, the only way I can put an end to everything oli kyabankoze kulya ndya nempulira it's the only thing that I can do.
Yes, if you've noticed, feelings are terrible. There will always be that kid who's overeating. When I was young, they're battling with bullies, maybe at school or something. So, in most cases, people like ngabwe nakugamba buli omu alina ekimukolera. Oli ajagamba kulya, oli kunywa, oli shisha, oli taking away. Waliwo oli taking away tebigenda kumalako stress.
Yagala kutandika kugamba bana take a trip to Dubai.
Yeah,
Zanzibar.
like it could work for. It depends on what works for you. The most important part is find what works for you.
Healing.
But what I normally encourage, like for example, my patients is don't attach yourself too much. There's a book that I used to read and it guided me into that part. Don't use the external things to solve what's hurting in the inside. Like sexy. Actually, we have people who have sex 365 days yeah, every day. Buli lunaku.
Okalakata mwana wani oyo. Mwana wani gwolya in and out.
They may not be married, naye nga afunayo some
different people.
Yeah. So yeah.
So even having constant sex buli lunaku, it's an illness.
As long as any behavior, if it stops being like you're normal, if it goes out you're normal, if you can't do it, like if it stops being like your normal routine, then there's an issue. If for example you used to have sex once in a while, but now there are people who, for example, who be battling addiction, maybe natandika jenye okuona now comment, but maybe sex is helping, meaning they are replacing replacing this with the other. Ne waliwo nga ina a sex addiction also.
People that play with themselves, is that an addiction too?
What do you mean by play with themselves?
People that
it can be an addiction. That's why we now have also sexual challenges.
Yes, because olejja kugamba abakazi babbeeyi, maintaining a relationship is expensive, but baby oil is cheap. Okitegeera oli akugambe I will not, abaana bakozesa nnyo these excuses of I will not get sexually transmitted diseases, ABCD, my money will be, that's why I use a toy, that's why I use my hands. Like, do you ever, have you faced such patients and do you help them like heal from such situations?
Yeah, of course, it may seem cheaper now, but it will be expensive in the long run. That's why you have people who can never be, there are those who will never be sexually satisfied. There are those who will have a lower libido. Like they can't, like for example, you're just starting with someone that already done maybe 1 minute. Those are the 1 minute men, and it could be someone is battling. It could be someone is battling with something, Bambi. So even that can become an issue in the long run. As long as any behavior, as long as you're doing something out of the ordinary, like it's too much, then it becomes an issue.
Kato, you know about patients, where about you?
Yes.
Nina gwe njagala okuweereza. Nina gwe njagala okuweereza. Ngenda kuweereza. Si bwe kiri, my love. Have we left anything out within the mental health situation?
Let me see, what else can I just hit? I think the other thing is family. It's the one thing that I feel like is playing a role in the increase of the mental illnesses. For example, we have a high rate of single mothers and all these things. For them, they are maybe it could have come in a way that they didn't want initially, and now they reached a point and they are happy with it, but it's not okay. You're hurting this child in the long run. Trauma starts from that point.
Yeah.
Trauma starts from that point. Even those who are, even if you're together, as long as the mom and dad are having, even if it's a small thing, for you it may come out like, or we're just fighting, we're just drinking, we're just doing all these things. You're affecting the child in the long run. Someone, a woman akuzenga yachawa abasajja because akuza alaba mama we, tata wakuba mama we, or maybe nosanga oli yekyayina
abakazi abakuba abasajja ba aleti.
Nabo
abakazi abakuba abasajja ba aleti
nabo gye bali tetuganye. For example, aleti situation is one big situation. Like ibe yayitamu bingi. She's a really strong woman that she is. So now those who beat men.
So government nesura yagwa nabanja. Gavumenti n'esula gwa nabbanja ng'abakazi bakuba abasajja.
Personally, I'm not a feminist. I'm more into empowering the boy child. Because
let's now kati ate tutandise topic endala. What is feminism? We have people that relate feminism with being a lesbian.
That's not actually that. I think at the beginning, feminism came with a good thing. Like they wanted to empower women to also have equal rights. Maybe they were on the right track initially, but eventually, I feel like they went off track. Some people started misleading the women, which for me, I believe more in empowering more the boy child. You're telling me like I should kneel, I should people do attend pool, all these things, hey, cook, muvumbira amaza, gocha, all these things. Yes, thank you for teaching me. But what about the other person who's going to receive these things from me? So it should
Do I need the pulled things? Because they irritate me. I don't want to look at a fellow man.
No, other men will be like warmth and all these things. So it's a tricky situation. I feel like we need to empower. We've gone away from the guys who are, at the end of the day, the leaders in our homes, in every situation, at our workplaces, at all these. Oh, you must be a man. Someone must be a man.
Omusajja takaba. Omusajja tayomba. Omusajja be having balls is the biggest ball in the world. Oh.
No, but I feel like it is okay to express. You may not say it because wala again people mocking you go with the gamba. You can find somewhere to freely express yourself. Like friends. There's some TikTok group I always see like but they're always talking about mental health mbasajja when they're standing. Oh, baitabani sibamanyi. But there's that they're always talking about some nice
the English speaking boys.
Yes.
Are they UK?
Oh, but
Sukali.
I don't.
Apollo.
Not Sukali. There's some other group. I think they're in Uganda. They're always standing. I think then they pause for a minute, talk about mental health mbasajja. It's some good thing. So you can find a space. Nga mwogera ku bino ebintu. Nga maybe bano bwagame celebrities olusi mwekolako olugambo. Like I was seeing some of you like someone was offering tomorrow Morgan.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Chovolaba, you'll not see me in a space that has famous faces if I'm not paid to be in that space. Because I know how tormenting it is. Ngenda kujja, I vent to you because I think we are friends.
Yeah.
Encha nesange nga abana bakozesa nnyo kino content mutono. Content gyakomya okuba omutono. Faizo nafuuka topic. So you will never find me in a space nga tuli bangi. Nga tuli mu vibes and shala. I would rather shoot content.
No, but again, there is, for example, Muli Kola in the right. For example, those of Sheila Price are doing some good work of helping people who come out to say, like, Waliwono guy also every day who was saying they used to assault him as a child. So if you can help people like that, but sometimes not everyone will talk.
Yeah.
So as human beings, I feel like we need to be more kind and vocal. Be kind to those around you. Like, if Faiz was taking days without calling me, what's up? We used to talk church, but the right tali kumukubira. Faizo yali atera ogenda out. Touch ajja. What's up? Find out from your friends like what's really going on. Help your friends. You may not you may not buy me food, but you can listen. Yeah. So let's listen more, let's speak more, let's seek help.
Mulimu nakukubira nga they are forcing you to open up to them. Katinzate, this is the thing. I may be going through something that I want to talk to you, not talk to them. Naye them nakubira, tell me it is okay. You're traumatizing me the more.
Auntie, I can't blame me, I also can't blame them because one, they're being friends. Two, you also may be right with not wanting to. But they're also like that, like pressing, like to overpress.
Yes, tonsindika nnyo.
Waliwo ebintu bye tutwogeddeko like personality disorders, for example ati abayonje nnyo ojja kwesanga omuntu ayagala like for example kapiro kange kano kabawe katenkoma nga akakoze like kimucyanka ojja mulaba nga ye ali kuvaako naye muli bambi kiba kimuyisa bubi, so naye oyinza kwesanga ye personality ye.
So kati ekitegeeza nze nina obuzibu.
No, it depends.
No, because bw'okyogeddeko I can stay with someone but I will not complain when you do something wrong, though I will clean it. And in my head, I think you're going to see that you did something wrong. Sijja kugamba nti you did something wrong. Kati bwensanga tokikoze, obusungu bunnuma netandika okubeera nga nze nkyeterereza, netandika okukunyiigira n'okukyawa. Kiringa mu relationship, I can never break out of the relationship. I will just show you flags nti you are doing something wrong, but I will not open up to you and tell you nti omanyi onyiziza wano. No, I will think in my head nti you're reading between the lanes, the changes, you're noticing the changes. So if you're not getting it, let me give you space. Nesijja kuvayo nkugamba nti nkukyaye. No.
But again, one thing you should know that people are very different, because they may never realize that what they are doing is wrong. Your personality, because at the end of the day, much as personally I believe in relationship should be the space where you get the most peace, but at the end of the day you have to remember that this is a person while I believe in different things. Well, the only thing you can have is maybe common objectives in life.
Common objectives in life.
So I think people should focus more on where they're headed. For example, those who are about to marry. Saving on scent, nyashi, color. Because I can turn black in like... I'm giving an example of... Until sometimes you find someone saying, nyash, nyash sivao.
Omukazi ow'ebbina kwenfiira nze, omukazi yazaalako kwenfiira
nze. These good things, to me, they just go up to a certain level. For example, love, nyash, color, money, all these things.
Mulimu n'abatwagadde for fame.
Yes, for fame. Bwakimanyi waliwo omutuusa akulinnyiddeko n'atuuka wayagala otuuka. So, mutunule nnyo common objectives. Waliwo ebintu by'otasobola sharinga, like ojja kwesanga omuntu ne batunulira nga tewali kibagatta nnyo kiri awo. So objectives will go a longer way compared to these other things.
Our last remarks.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a very insightful moment. Please, there's no health without mental health. So you could be having a fever. Sometimes the fever is caused by you not being okay here. But at the end of the day, if you can manage your stress, know what stresses you and how you handle that stresses you, it will be much easier to be okay mentally. So please seek help. Also remember that addiction is bad. Any form of addiction, but they're not only drugs. So seek help. In whatever you're going through, seek help. It may not be therapy alone. Talk to a friend, talk to a family member, anyone. Okay. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for always keeping locked into my channel. I think, by the way, eno video mugitambuze nnyo. Mwe baana ba muli ku drugs. Muli mukozesa ebintu nto. Okitegeera ekintu ekyo. Mugitambuze nnyo, mugirabe nnyo. Let's heal the world. Obukitegeera tuli mu mental health month.
It's mental health month, and let's heal together.
Let's heal together. Abula atenze tondetako efuga video. If you do not want to heal, you are going to be forced to heal, because why am I living with you nga you're not healed? But in a personal traumas, by the I'm open to listening to people. I don't know why, but I feel like it being that I was not listened too well was growing up, I have a lot of listening space.
Yeah, you know what it means.
Yes, I know what it means. all my friends that are going through something, I want to carry their burden.
Yeah.
Oba kitegeera. Naye toleeta ebizibu.
No, but again, to cut you short, I don't want you to carry people's burden.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
I think nze neetaagayo special.
It becomes a problem also in the long run. Like, you can't carry people's problems. Because sometimes you're going to become a problem as you're carrying their problems. You think you're helping me, I'm seeing you as a baggage to me. Some people see you as that, but also ebizibu bisobola okusukkako byennyini nebikulwaza as you're carrying people's problems. For example, as ojafuna ono I've been raped on everyone is venting on me. By the end of the day, I need to know how do I don't let that sink into me.
How do I overcome that?
That
is something we
shall dive in. You're not a savior. You just have to know. You're not a god.
That is something that we are going to dive into in the future. Thank you for always keeping locked into my channel. I'm so grateful. I'm delighted. Please subscribe, hit the like button, please comment, leave a comment. If you think that sessions like this matter, leave your comments beneath. We need to help each other. Nze nsobola obbanga ndika twewungu nga mwe mulowooza bwe nyambala akasuuka kange ne nteeka bamyoda ku mutwe I am okay. Yet ndi mulwadde okitegeera ekintu ekyo. So thank you to whosoever that makes it to my socials, Instagram, TikTok, mulina social media handles.
Yeah.
Please speak about them because it is a free world, free will.
Just find Kampala Youth Rehabilitation and Scaling Foundation. Yeah, I think you can just Google and find out from there. The website, I can't remember all of them, but just go to the website, you'll find everything there. You can find us there, and we can always help you wherever we can. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Sigenda kwongerako bingi yagamba olushungu omwana yagamba olushungu. By the way, my headache is headaching. I have spoken a lot of English the whole of today. Thank you. Bye.